Hi, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Hang on. Just realized my hands are really dry. So today's video is going to be a little different. I haven't done a video like this, but I wanted to share the fountain pens that I have. My collection is just very slowly growing. I don't have a ton of money to spend on fountain pens all the time. And also, I just recently started my fountain pen journey. I would say earlier last year. Um, I got these two the year before in 23, and then these ones were all from last year. Uh, but anyway, so I'm doing a like beginner friendly, affordable um, fountain pen like review, I guess. So I'm sorry, I don't think I've ever lined them all up together, and I'm just like enjoying the beauty of it. So I have Kaweco's, twsbi Ecos, Lamy Safaris, and a Sailor Shikiori. I will go through them, I guess, from the most affordable. Um, well, actually, I'm gonna go with Kaweco's and the Lamy Safaris, and then we'll do the twsbis and the Sailor. Um, so I have my notebook here too, so I can write with them as I show you. Sorry, that was kind of abrupt. Um, I said sorry to my pens. I'm sorry. Um, I don't know. Well, I guess let me talk about my first one. The first one I ever bought, surprisingly, is my Sailor. I got it because it was beautiful. It was a Japanese pen, and it was on sale. I got it for pretty cheap on Amazon, and the color was just stunning. I think it's got this like shimmer to it. Um, but I don't know. This was my first, so surprisingly, that's my first. And then I wanted to try another one, so I got the Black Lamy Safari. Um, and I wrote this a little bit, but I didn't like it too much. I think I got a medium. No, this is fine, but it's pretty thick for a fine. So I didn't write with it as much. I love writing with this one. This one is one of my favorites. And then I got these two, and obviously I had to because they were just stunning. I think this one came out first, but I wasn't too interested in it. So I didn't purchase it when it first came out initially. I did pre-order this one, and then I was like, well, if I get this one, I should get this one because they just look so good together. So I pre-ordered this one. I bought this one. Those are both from pinkyelephant. Um, and these are both from Amazon. And then I was getting ready to go on my trip towards the end of the last year, and I wanted a cute little fountain pen to take with me, my traveler's notebook. So I bought this one in like my favorite blue color and the black clip to match. And this was my first Kaweco, and I loved it. So um, after that, oh, I pre-ordered this one, but I didn't get it until Christmas. It was a Christmas gift, and this is the Hogwarts Hufflepuff version. And then lastly, I guess, well, I got these around the same time, but this was also a Christmas gift. My parents gave this one to me. Um, and it's got like a basic gold clip. I don't know. I like this vintagey looking one a lot. But it doesn't look bad, and the gold matches all of this. So these are cute. So now I have two Kavecos, two Lamies, two Twisbies, and a Sailor. Uh, I did see that they announced the espresso to go with these two, and I'm super excited. So I know I'm gonna get that. And then I also have the like art sport, the brown one on my wish list. So of the Quebecos, so I'm gonna get that. Okay, but I have this notebook, and this is from Simple Paper, as well as this. That's also from Simple Paper, and she has stickers in this beautiful design. It's her January design, so pretty. Her February one just released, and I have a code. It's an affiliate code, so every little bit helps. And I can get a new pen to test out and try and add it to YouTube for you to see. But everything's down in the description. I use this to test out my pens and my inks. I guess I passed it. I just got some new inks to try, so they're all in here. And for these, I just use my pens, but I guess I use my pen here. But then I started using my glass dip pen to test out the inks, and that works a lot better. So I don't know why I never did that before. I do have a glass dip pen. I don't know if that was considered here. It's not really a fountain pen. Um, it's nothing fancy. I got it on clearance at Jet Pens, but it's really pretty. I love that like purple shimmer you get in it. Like you see it like twirling around. Sorry, my hand's blocking out. But it's beautiful. It's gorgeous, stunning. And I use this as my ink tester. That's about it. But it's really fun to write with because like I love how it glides on the paper. Okay, anyway, enough talking. You want to see, so let's just find a blank page. And we'll start with the kabekos. So these were about around $28. I got this one from Yoseka, and then this one was obviously gifted to me. This was an extra fine, and this one is a fine. Yes. I would love, I think, to get a medium. I think I would love a medium. I thought the fine would be better than the extra fine, but I think it's a little more scratchier, honestly. Okay, so this is the kaweco collection in the mellow blue. And I don't know. Oh, and the ink I have inside is Storied Blue from Ferris Wheel Press. So that's the one I was like scribbling with over here. Um, it's actually a really pretty color. I love it a lot. But I want to focus on the writing, not the pen. So it's kind of scratchy. It definitely has some like feedback, but I love writing in it. It's cute to carry around, especially if you use the pocket notebooks or travelers passport notebooks. It's just nice. But that is the fine. I guess I could have wrote that too. Oh, it says extra fine. My bad. That looks weird now. And then this would be the fine. It's a little dirty. This one's just pretty scratchy. Okay. Oh, and I have the black, um, like the document black diatramentis. I don't know how to say it. It's just a cartridge. Okay, it's the diatramentis cartridge. Do I have it right here? Yes. This one, and I like using the cartridges when I take a pen out and about. So this is like my current everyday carry pen in my traveler's notebook. So I like to go on hikes and stuff, so I put the cartridges in here. That way I don't have to worry about filling the ink if I run out. But I mean, I guess it's okay. But I feel like this is thinner than the extra fine, and it's way more scratchy. So I haven't actually been loving it, which I'm sad about because I do love the gold and black. Like it's just a classic look, but it's just kind of scratchy. I'm not a fan. And I'm just starting out, obviously. I'm only like a year in of really being into fountain pens. So if please leave me whatever you can, any kind of feedback. You can criticize me and I'd be okay. Um, so that's the extra fine and the fine Kavecos. Um, you can see how similar they look. but the fine is some I found. I don't know if it's just mine, but it just seems more scratchy than the extra fine. Um, but I think I would love a medium of the kawecos. So next is my lamy safari. I honestly don't even know if this is gonna work. I haven't used it in a while. Okay, so I'm not gonna show you my lamy because the ink was definitely dry and I need to clean it out, the cartridge and everything. But this is what it looks like. This is the fine, and I'll show you a page where I actually wrote down in it. But I love the all black. I kind of do want the plain all cream one, and it's this like plastic body, but I kind of really like it. I don't know. I feel very like conservative with it. Okay, but let me show you. Okay, so there I wrote with it in the Noodler's Walnut, the Diamine Ancient Copper, and this I actually dipped the pen in it. This is what it looks like when it's actually filled in. I wrote that down too. Um, so it does write pretty nice. I don't mind it. I like it. There's no, that's yeah, okay, so that's all you get then. So you can see that. That's from the black pen, and then the gold Hufflepuff version. This one's really pretty. So they came out with all the houses. This is the Hufflepuff because that's what I am, and they got the symbol up there. Here on this they have like this. I think it's etched in there. I can't tell, but it's really pretty, and I don't know, it's fun. I would not have bought this color um, normally, but because it's the Hufflepuff version, I had to. And I also really like the clear, um, like this amber clear thingy. Sorry, don't know all my knowledge, but it's the part where you put your fingers. And that's another thing about the lamis is that I really like that they have this because I feel like some people it might not fit well, but it fits my hand and fingers really well. Um, but yeah, so those run around 28 and these run around $20. This one was 50. Obviously, it was a special edition. Inside it, I have this one, the Curious Woods from Ferris Wheel Press, and I love this ink. Okay, first off, it's got this like, it's like a dark brownish black, but it's got this like slight shimmer to it that I really like. I think it's fun. Love writing with it. Okay, so let's get down in here, and this is an extra fine as well. I actually really, really, really love writing in this. I've been writing my journals a lot with this one. I don't know. I think it writes smooth. It's like slightly scratchy, I guess, but it's also just really smooth. And I like it's kind of scratchy, but it glides really well. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know the terms of these things. A lot of people talk about the different terms. I don't know. I follow a lot of Facebook groups, but I can't keep up. It's hard. Um, but I do love writing with it. It's definitely one of my favorites to write with. I think it's the perfect like thickness for me. You can see, you know what? It's kind of close. It's pretty close to these, so you can almost not tell between the fine and this. But I think it's also because they're the same color. Because these two did look the same a minute ago. Um, but yeah, so it's about the same as that. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. I love this one. I think it writes smooth. I know a lot of people don't like the Lamy Safaris, but I don't know. I didn't like this one too much at first, but this one I love. So I don't know. That's the extra fine. The black one's a fine. Okay. Oh, and then I pre-ordered this from Goulet Pens. That's also where I get my ink samples from. I've only bought one bottle of ink. Otherwise, I've just been getting ink samples. Um, because I don't know how y'all do it, but spending so much money on pens and then also the ink bottles, it's crazy. Um, I think there's definitely a few that I've tried where I'm like, I definitely want a bottle. Like, I want a bottle of this. This is a gorgeous green. I just have been loving writing in. But I would have to love it to buy the whole bottle. Otherwise, I really like just trying the samples for fun. Anyway, so moving on to the TSB Ecos. These pens, love these pens. If I could recommend a pen to try that's beginner friendly, affordable, it's the TSB Ecos. And these were $50 because it was like a special, the rose gold edition. They have the regular ones, which are around 30. So those are affordable. Um, the nibs, I think they all write similar. So you're gonna get a good pen. Um, I love both of these. So like these two, I love them, but already thinking ahead in the future, being like, I want to try a different style and whatnot. And also, I got one good one and one one. Same with this one. The first one I got was and I probably wouldn't have gotten another one, except this was the um, Hogwarts edition, so I had to get it, and then I loved it. So now I'm like, maybe I want to try another one. But these two, both of them are amazing, and I love them. So we'll go ahead and go in with this one. I think Noodler's Walnut is in both of these, and they're both extra fines. This one I actually lost for like months, and I just recently found it, so that's, I don't know, surprising. Also, the same ink is in here as from since before I lost it, so I'm really surprised it hasn't dried out and the nib is working fine. Um, I say, oh, let me zoom you in. My desk stand hates me right now. These just glide on the paper, just like the Lamy Safari. I would say they're pretty similar. This is kind of feeling a little scratchy, but I also think it's because it was lost for a while. And also, I'm writing really weird because I'm right next to my phone. Let me see if I can just zoom in. Let me look up and zoom in. I don't know. Quality wise, if that's any good, but that's what we're doing right now. Okay. Oh, I just wrote TWSB. So let's put eco extra. Oh, shoot. It's trying to focus on my pen now. I don't like zooming in. I'm sorry. We'll just, I don't know. So that's this. Love writing in it. And I could write in this like all day. This is obviously gonna be staying because it's a TWSB Eco extra fine again. And it's honestly the same ink, but this one's a little newer and a little more refreshed. So let's just try this one. Oh my god, it's zooming in on my hand. I don't know if this is any better. I feel like it's still not really focusing very well. Oh yeah, this one's a lot smoother. The fresh ink is definitely working on this one. Evie! Sorry, I had to yell at my dog because she was farting over here. Okay, so, whoops. You can tell how obviously similar they are. Okay, so those are those, the TWSBI Ecos. This one is definitely a lot smoother than that one. But they write so well. I think if I need to clean this out and then maybe just change the ink in it and then it will write better. I'm thinking. Because this one I just used. I mean, I've written in it a lot, so it's kind of getting low on ink, but it's pretty new in here. So that's definitely comes out a lot nicer. But they're very, very nice pens to write with. And these would definitely be my number one recommendation if anyone wanted to try fountain pens. Definitely the TWSBI Ecos. Okay, so my last one that I have is the Sailor Shikiori. And I got this one because it was on sale for $70 on Amazon. And I've seen it fluctuate between different prices. It mostly stayed around 90. Um, and I just know these are good pens. So when it went down to 70, I was like, oh, I guess I'll just get it. But this is a really beautiful pen. And like that nib is beautiful. It's gorgeous. And the shape of it too is really nice, really fancy. Um, love it. And literally, I love writing in this one also. These three are my favorite journaling pens at the moment. I love them. And I mean, these are about the same price because that's rose gold, but you can get that one a lot cheaper. This one obviously can also get cheaper. But the fact they're all kind of close to the same price range, depending on what you bought this one for. There are cheaper sailors, and I kind of want to try those also just to see if they write the same. But I'm not sure. But I think it would be fun to try. Okay, but this is the sailor shikiori. I think it's like snow moon or something that I got. I don't know. I don't remember. It's another thing. A lot of people who are like into fountain pens remember everything about them, and I can't. So I'm sorry. Hopefully, since it's not focusing on the pen very well, you can see the page. And in here, I have that, tremendous. What is it? The Jane Austen. Oh, beautiful green, beautiful green. I love it so much. Oh, technically, I don't have to sample it because you can see it right here. I wrote all this with this pen, but I will definitely also write it here for you to see. This one glides really well too. Another reason why I love writing with you can just effortlessly write. You don't have to like I don't know. When I write, I feel like I squeeze my pen a lot and I still do sometimes find myself doing that and like, I get pains here. But honestly with this one, the TWSBI, and even the Lamy, um, I don't have to hold the pens that hard. I just have to write. And it just kind of goes and flows and I love that. And I love this I don't know. This is the medium fine. Um, so not really the medium, not really fine. I like this one. And it kind of is the same as the extra fine TWSBI. Japanese pens I've seen are a lot finer. So like you can I don't know if I would go down to a fine or an extra fine because I like this size a lot. So that's the TWSBI extra fine compared to the medium fine of the Sailor, and they look exactly the same. It's definitely like my size. And then, oh, here, let me do some gliding marks. I love doing this. It's just satisfying. Okay, but let me share this extra fine, the lamy extra fine also. And this one is definitely finer than those. I think maybe it would glide a little more. Like it's still a little scratchy. I like writing with it, but it's still a little scratchy. I don't know what I was gonna do. So I think a bigger size nib might be better. I don't know. I always get worried because I do write really small. Um, and then, so you saw me write with those. And you got my recommendation if you're a beginner fountain pen user. They also have the Pilot Kakunos, which everyone talks about. And they actually just came out with some new colors that are really cute, and I kind of want to try them. But they have the Pilot Kakunos in these cute, like colorful bodies. You can get those on Amazon. They have this like family version, and they have little faces on them that are super cute. Simple Paper actually has them, so you can use my code there. Um, and then they also just came out with these like new, like muted colors that I love. Okay, but this is, I'm just going to share some journaling examples of this year and me using the inks that I just got. So I started writing with this black one, and I had a brown ink in here, a brown cartridge, and I did not like it. I did a whole journal entry about how I was like, I don't think I'm going to use this pen again, blah, 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 blah. Like, but then I started writing with my other pens, and I liked it so much better. So this is like examples of the lamy, and then like it, I don't know. And then there's the Detrimentus Jane Austen. Then I used the TWsbi here. So you can see I do have a preference of like nib size, I guess. They all are like, I need to be able to write in these tiny lines and boxes. So I can't have anything too big. Except I think with my kawecos, I want them to be a little bigger. Just because I write in my traveler's notebook. And I think I would want, I kind of want those to be thicker. That's the lamy again, the Curious Woods. I love this color. I love all these colors. This color is walnut. It was one of my favorite colors last year, but I think I'm kind of growing out of it. So I'm glad I didn't buy the bottle. I bought another sample because I think I'm gonna move on to a different brown. I've tried a lot of different browns also. I'm in love with this green lately. So those are just a few examples of me writing with my pens. I'll show you my traveler's notebook real quick. Just showing you different examples of how I use them. So yeah, I write in here with my kaweco, and I think I would want to be a little thicker here. I don't know, because it just, I don't know. I don't know if this is paper. It's just, I feel like I'm writing with like a ballpoint pen. I don't know if it's just this or the paper or the combination, but okay. Yeah, so I don't know about all that. But actually, I don't like how it writes in here either. These are two different inserts. So I think it's just this pen. I think it's just too thin for my liking. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I should have watched maybe some other people's like review type videos like this, but I don't know what I'm talking about if I covered everything. I mean, I talked about where I got them from and how much they cost and the one that I recommend the most. So I think that covered everything. If you have any questions, let me know. Comments. If you have any advice or critiques, also let me know. Again, if you have and you need to go to Simple Paper for any regular pens or those Pilot Kakunos or notebooks, stickers, anything from Simple Paper, just use my code and treat yourself. Have fun. Yeah, I'm doing another low spend this year. So, as much as I would love some other ones, I think the only fountain pen I'm going to get is going to be the espresso, even though I had the art and also the indigo on my wish list. I think if I had to pick one though, I would pick the indigo because obviously I've been talking about how much I love these ones more than these ones. I've been complaining about these ones, but I do love them. They're just the cutest little pens. Like they're so small and cute, and I love that they like really focus on like the pocket fountain pen, pocket pens. They have like rollerball pens and stuff too that literally look just like this, but obviously the nibs are different. So if you're not into fountain pens and you like this, you can get regular pen version. Um, but I love how cute it is. And I love how it fits in with my traveler's notebook really well. But yeah, definitely would recommend these ones. These are great and they look amazing. They're so gorgeous. And that's all I have. So yeah, also if they have any recommendations of ones to try or anything, also let me know. Just let me know everything. Okay? I'm going to stop talking now. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.